Hey, what's up YouTube? This is the Random Spectator, and today I'm going to show you how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So let's get started, shall we? So obviously there are 6 sides to a cube. You have U for upper face, R for right face, F for right front face, L for left face, B for back face, and D for down face. Now these letters are used in the notations of the algorithms that solve the cube. So when you see just the letter by itself, for example R for right face, that means turn that face clockwise. Now when you see an apostrophe next to that letter, called prime for some reason, that means turn the face counterclockwise. So R prime, R with an apostrophe, would be turning the right face, counterclockwise. So the first part of solving a cube, of course, is to scramble it. Personally, I don't like to have such things as L's or lines in my scramble because that just makes it easier to solve. So let's get rid of those. Alright, the next step in solving a cube is to solve a cross on one side. I personally like to start with the green side, so I'm going to make a green cross. Now, so you can have some pretty strange situations. For example, you can have the green and the orange. See, green, orange, green, orange, green. You can have the piece in the right place, but it's flipped like that. So what you do in this situation is you turn it down. Doesn't really matter to which side. You turn it to the bottom layer next, so now it's right here. And then you orient this orange with its orange center, like so, and rotate it up into green. So there, we've got one part of the green cross solved. By the way, you're always going to start by orienting the non-green side, which would be orange in this case, with its center, so orange to orange, then you rotate it up to the green. Now that one's already set, so let's see. Here's another situation when it is in the bottom layer. This one's pretty easy. You can rotate it around like that to the red, so now you've oriented red with red, and simply turn it up into green. And let's see here, where's my last piece? Alright, here's another strange situation. You got the green on the front this time, while the white is on the bottom. So this, you just turn this face up, so it orients white with white. Then turn the white face up, so now you got green and white. And then just reset this, like so. And now you have the green cross. Sometimes you will also have a situation like this, where the piece is in the middle layer, but it is flipped around. So what you do here is you rotate it down into the bottom layer, then align yellow with yellow, like usual, and rotate green to green. So now it's time to solve the corners of the green face. You're always going to want to have the corner that you're trying to solve in line with the spot it's going to be. So if we're doing green, white, red, we want the green, white, red corner to either be here or here, so in this column right there. Since it's already there, we can just go ahead and jump right into the algorithm, which is R prime, D prime, R, D. And you're just going to repeat that until the green is with the green. So R prime, D prime, there it's lined up, R, D. And there you got the green, white, red corner in the correct spot now. So now you're going to find another piece. Oh, here's a good example. If the corner is not in the right spot, but it is in the top layer, simply turn it down into the bottom layer, turn it out of that column, so column right there, move it out, and turn that face that you already moved back up. So now this is in the bottom spot, this corner, the green, orange, yellow, should be right here, so it's in the correct column already, since it's green, orange, yellow. So now you do the algorithm again. R prime, D prime, R, D. And it only took one time that time, but that's okay since it still got there. Now just go ahead and do all the rest of the corners. Alright, so now that we have the green face solved, we're going to flip it over and solve this middle layer. So orientate, for example, the yellow with yellow, orientate an edge piece in the top layer, in this case, any piece that does not have blue on it. Orientate that corner piece, edge piece I mean, with the side center versus the top, that is. And then for pushing a piece from left down to right, so from the top on the left side down to the middle, going right, you are going to do the following algorithm. So left to right, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And there, that is now placed the yellow-orange piece in the correct spot. Now for going from right to left, you're going to kind of flip-flop that algorithm a little bit, and it is going to be U prime, oopsie, there we go, U prime, F prime, U, F, U, R, U prime, R prime. Now that you have those two algorithms, just go ahead and finish solving the middle layer. Alright, so now we are going to solve the blue cross, which is the next step in the cube. And that is going to be done by this algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Now, when you just had that one centerpiece like I did just a second ago, you're just going to do the algorithm once, then flip it around so this V is pointing down at you, because that's normally what you're going to end up with, and this is normally how you're going to do it. You're going to have the V facing you, and then you'll do the algorithm again. So F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Now, if you had the V, sometimes it'll also start with a line. If you had the V and you did it once, you're going to get the line, so you have to do it again, and then you'll get the cross. So F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And now I've got the blue cross. Alright, so now we have the blue cross, but we have to orientate each of these edges to the correct position. So this blue-yellow one is already in the correct spot, but this blue-red, blue-orange, and blue-white are not. So what you're going to do is the following algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, 2U, R prime. Now apparently I need to do that one again because as you can see the edges aren't completely orientated correctly, so let's do that again. R, U, R prime, U prime, or U, R, 2U, R prime. And now the blue and colored edges are in the correct position. Sometimes you will end up with no edges in the correct position, so rotate it until you do get one in the correct position. If you do not, just do the algorithm and then you should have one. Sometimes you'll also have two right across from each other that are correct, so blue-orange and blue-red, for example, but the blue-white and blue-yellow are not. So what you do then is you turn it 90 degrees, so one turn, then you do the algorithm. And that'll put one edge in place and the others incorrect, in which case you do the algorithm until you get all the edges correct. Alright, so now we are going to put the corners in the correct spots, and thankfully for demonstration I do not have any that are already. So now you're going to do this algorithm. U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. And that should put one right there, in the correct spot. And you're going to have that facing you And you're going to do the same algorithm again as many times as needed, as with all algorithms, to put all the other corners in the correct spots. So that is U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. And now all the corners are in the correct spots, and we can move on to the next step. So now we just go back to the corner solving algorithm, which is R prime, D prime, R, D, and you're just going to do that again until it is in position. Now you're only going to turn the top layer and do it again until it is in position, and then you should have 3 stripes and simply turn it into position. And that is how you solve a Rubik's Cube. So I hope you liked this video, and I hope you can now solve a Rubik's Cube. It's a very fun hobby. If you have any suggestions how I can make it better, I'd appreciate it if you would let me know. But otherwise, have a great day from the Random Spectator.